Hello and welcome to the School of Arts, Languages and Cultures Webchat. We've basically just collected a few questions off student forums to hopefully help you settle into uni life a little bit better in your first year. So we'd just like to introduce ourselves at first. I'm Olivia, Maginnis-Jones, and I'm a student intern here helping organise Welcome Week.
I'm Prideaux and I'm the Curriculum Manager.
I'm Riddi, Viswanathan. I'm the Diversity Officer for Students' Union.
I'm Marsden. I'm a Programme Administrator in the School of Arts, Languages and Cultures.
I'm Godden, Senior Lecturer in Economic History.
Okay, so first Chris, how do I find out about what preparation I need to do before my course starts?
There usually isn't any preparation before your course starts. The important thing is to look at the material you've been sent, either emails or in the post, and to attend all the welcome meetings in Welcome Week for your degree programmes. That's where you'll get all the information. And then once you've registered for courses, you'll be able to look on the website and find what information there is there.
Thank you. How do I register at university?
So you register online. You'll find the portal for registration on your My Manchester homepage. There's 10 steps of registration. Once you click through it, and then once you've completed, then you're done. If you can't find the registration portal on your homepage, you can go to Tools in the top right-hand corner, go to Student System, Student Centre, and then registration from there.
Thank you. What are the big events to look out for organised by the Student Union?
Every year there are many passionate officers who organise a number of events and campaigns, but these are the 3 trademark events that the union has, and the one is Pangea, which is one of the best student-led festivals. We also have the Reclaim the Night, where around 2,500 to 3,000 people march against sexual violence and harassment unto women. And we have Global Fest, which is a week full of events which portrays diversity and culture.
Thank you. Do I need to buy any books before I start university?
No, you shouldn't be required to buy any books if you start university. The important thing is to remember that all the material that you'll need for seminars is usually available electronically in some form, either through Blackboard, which is your university online learning platform, or through the library. You still have to get books and material like that out of the library, but most of the material you need should be available electronically. And if you do feel that you need to buy a book for your course, you can do, but there's no requirement to buy anything before you arrive.
Thank you. What are the key dates for the academic year?
So the academic year is split into 2, Semester 1 and Semester 2. And at the beginning of that you have Welcome Week, which starts on the 18th of September and runs until the 24th. Teaching starts on the 25th of September and runs until the 17th of December. And then you have the Christmas break, and you return for an examination period of 2 weeks, which is from the 15th of Jan to the 28th of Jan next year. And then Semester 2 begins on the 29th of Jan and runs until the 13th of May, and in the middle of that you'll have an Easter break. And then the second examination period is the 14th of May to the 10th of June. And it's vital that you make yourself available during these examination periods.
Okay, thank you. How do I join a society, and is it a good way of making friends?
There are various ways to join a society. You can either sign up for a society at the Freshers' Fair, Welcome Fair, or the Culture and Faith Fair. Or you can also sign up for a society online at the Students' Union website. I do believe that the societies are a very good way of making friends. I found my lifelong friends there, so I definitely encourage all the new students to join societies and make friends.
That's great, thank you. Are all those fairs in Freshers' Week, yeah?
Yes, they're all during Freshers' Week, and all the dates for the fairs are on the union website.
That's great, thank you. What is an academic advisor, and how often should I be seeing them?
All students are allocated an academic advisor. An academic advisor, sometimes referred to as personal tutor, is basically somebody who is responsible for looking after students' welfare, particularly from the academic side of the degree programme, so helping students if they're struggling with their modules. You can go and speak to your academic advisor. They may direct you to speak to other people as well to help sort things out, maybe with module registration or with assessment and things like that. The academic advisor is there to support the student throughout the degree, and it's usually the case that academic advisor will get in touch and encourage students to see them about 3 times per semester.
Okay, thank you. How do I select course uni modules?
So your mandatory modules will be enrolled for you by the time you get here, so you don't need to worry about them. Your optional modules you can select on the self-service section of the student centre. Once you get to self-service section, they've got different tabs like enrol, drop, edit, etc. where you'll be able to control your enrolments from that on your optional units.
Thank you. Is it necessary that I budget and are the financial services available for me?
I do believe that budgeting is a good way of managing your finances. So please do have a budget for yourself. The Students' Union Advice, the Student Advice Centre does offer some help to help you manage your finances. They do have a budget planner. And apart from that, if you need any emergency loans based on the administrator's advice, the Students' Union Advice Centre helps you get those loans.
Thank you. What is the difference between lectures and seminars?
Lectures are large group events, and depending on the degree programme you're studying, it could be 100 students in the lecture, it could be up to 400 students. And then you have a lecturer who will go through the main details of a particular topic, highlighting key information, key dates, names, areas of further investigation, suggested authors, writers which you can follow up and further study. The seminar is small group work. Usually 12 students in a seminar, but again that can vary depending on subjects or module the students take. And there you have the seminar tutor. There'll be readings to look at before the seminar, then the activities in the seminar, maybe short presentations, opportunities to discuss assessments and things like that. So lectures, large group activities, seminars, small group activities.
Thank you. If I don't like a module, can I change it?
So you can only change your optional modules, you cannot change any mandatory modules. You will be given a 2-week opportunity at the start of term to change any optional modules that you have. But as soon as week 3 starts, you can't change anything.
Okay, thank you. I have a disability. Are there any services the uni provides to support me?
Yes, the university does provide a number of services to help students with disabilities. There is a disability support office in the university which helps students and provides them with exam support, study support or any other kind of support that they require. In addition, the student union also elects disabled students officer who will represent these students, and if they have any concerns, we'll deal with them in the most constructive way possible.
Thank you. When and how often should I be taking down notes?
In terms of note-taking in lectures, the thing to avoid is trying to write down every word that a lecturer says. It goes back really to my previous answer about lectures and seminars, is to note down key information. Now, most lecturers will have slides which are used as part of their lectures, and they'll be available on Blackboard shortly after each lecture. So again, students can refer back to these. So when making notes, it's important just to get down the key information. If there are diagrams or tables and things like this, you can't note down all that information straight away. It's to go back and refer to the slides later on. In seminars, again, it's very often writing down just key information, but if people are giving presentations, is to make notes from those, and then also go further later on with further reading into material to investigate that.
Thank you. What's on flexible honours, and is it something I can do?
So flexible honours is an exciting way to study new subject combinations within the School of Arts, Languages and Cultures. We have 27 subjects that you may be able to study. It's only open to single honours students, and during the summer you should have received one of these if you are eligible to join the scheme. If you are interested, I'd advise you have a look at the website and contact flexons.support@manchester.ac.uk.
Thank you very much. Should I bring my car to university, or would you recommend a bus pass?
Well, it definitely depends. on how much you travel, where you travel from. But in terms of cost, it costs around £3 for 3 hours for parking fee at the university. And as the number of hours increase, the prices vary. So the cheapest and the best option would be to get a bus pass. But again, it's very subjective to your need.
Thank you. What are the big changes between A-level and university study, and how do I prepare for these?
I think that there's two ways of looking at that question. The first way is to think about university as an opportunity to study subjects which you enjoy more in more depth. So it's that kind of issue of knowledge that students can take subjects, investigate in more depth, really kind of get to grips with the subject and learn knowledge and skills through that. So that's one important difference there. The second way I think of answering the question is to think about responsibility. Is the responsibilities of coming to university, stuff that is now on you as a student to manage your own time, prepare for lectures, prepare for seminars, prepare for assessments, and to find that balance between work, study and socialising. So those sorts of things, it's very difficult to kind of have a plan of how to prepare for that until you know what your commitments are, how much time you've got available to do certain things. So again, the important thing I think really is to come to all the meetings in Welcome Week, to go to all the introductory meetings for your courses and things like this, know what your work will involve in the semester, and then plan around that. But it's really responsibility, I think, is the main, and taking responsibility for yourself for your work is the main difference between college and university.
Yeah, definitely. Thank you. What happens if I fail an assessment or module?
So if you fail an assessment, in some cases it's still possible to pass the module overall, based on what percentage of your module grade that assessment was. If you pass the module overall but fail an assessment, that's fine, carry on. If you fail the module overall, you will get a reset opportunity in the summer. If at that stage you pass, that's fine, your grade will be capped at a reset mark, but that's fine, carry on. If you failed it at the reset, you would then have the opportunity to carry up to 20 credits into your next year.
Yeah, thank you very much. If I really don't like my halls, is there a possibility that I can move?
First we will try and see what are your problems in the hall, but yes, you could try and apply for a hall swap later in October, and it is possible, but it's not guaranteed.
Thank you very much. Where can I go for help concerning well-being if it is affecting my studies?
So here in the school we have a dedicated student support and guidance team who are there to help and support anyone that may need it. What I'd advise you do is let someone know as soon as you can, whether it be your academic advisor, your personal tutor, a member of staff, your administrator, your lecturer. You must let someone know because we can't let it build up.
Yeah, thank you very much. I don't like drinking alcohol. Will this affect me making friends during Welcome Week?
Not at all. I do not drink alcohol, and when I came here I was 17, so it was even harder for me to get into parties. But this year we have events, non-alcoholic events, which outnumber the alcoholic events. We have a range of events like Wanderlust, which takes you on trips, and we have cinema nights and conversation corners. So if you are not drinking alcohol, it's not a problem at all, and you still make friends.
That's great. Thank you so much for your answers. And just one final question to everyone. What's your favourite thing about the University of Manchester? Do you want to start on this?
I think it is the mixture of students and staff, a great diverse community around the university, and that's why I enjoy it.
Thank you.
My favourite thing about the University of Manchester would be the setting that it's in and the city of Manchester itself, how much there is to do out there for any interest, really, you'll find something.
My favourite thing about the University of Manchester is its diversity again. we have students from more than like 192 countries, and learning so much from them is my favorite part.
I love the students that we attract, and also the members of staff that we have who work really hard all the time.
Yeah, that's great. Thank you very much. Thank you.